Good evening, Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak to all of you, and welcome to this special transmission on this Eid of Sports Extra. I'm your host, Ahmed Nawaz. A very happy Eid Mubarak to all of you. It's been a great month of fasting. It's been a great month to recognize all of your weaknesses and improve them in this holy month. And now it's finally that time of year when we get to hug our loved ones and just tell them how important they are and get to enjoy this festivity of Eid we're going to have on these 3 days. I am totally excited about this, and I know all of you are as well. And we have some fantastic guests in our studio who are equally as happy about Eid, and I hope as enthusiastic than I am on Eid. So let's just straight away get to introducing them all, and let's ask them how they are planning to celebrate this whole week of festivity we can have this year on Eid as well. Now I'll start from the right. To my right I have Mr. Imran Feroz, who is an advocate. Imran, Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak. Khair Mubarak. How are you feeling, Imran? It's finally that time of year we get to celebrate.
Yep, definitely after whole month of fasting, and this is the time when you will spend some time with your loved ones. You have vacations and you have to spend more and more time with your family, with your friends, and this is the time that actually you can't get in your busy schedule and you have to go to your work and to everything. But this is the time when you have 5 days, like being advocate, we have got 5 vacations. So I have 5 days to spend with my family, and I am very excited about it, and I'll love to spend the same with my family and friends, and definitely I'm gonna love it.
Right, now we also have Nadia Ramzan here. Nadia, Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak to you.
Eid Mubarak to you too.
Thank you so much. So Nadia, are you feeling the same as Imran is feeling, like finally some time off, some vacations after
I
that
am
hectic
feeling
schedule?
much better just because the whole day I'm in university and the singing stuff. So therefore I'm going to stay at home with
And
my
yes,
family.
by the way, Nadia is a singer, so we're going to have some music at the end probably too. So yes, Nadia, so how, university, studies, you're singing.
Exactly.
So finally it's that time you can finally relax now.
Exactly, with my family, with my friends, and Eid is all about the barbecue for me.
Oh wow, we have a foodie in the studio, I
Exactly.
guess, yes. So what else do you enjoy on Eid? What are your
I-
plans for this whole week now?
Okay, with my friends, outdoor or some hangout and a dinner, a barbecue, especially with the family.
And you must be singing in all of them, I guess.
Exactly, with the
Yeah.
friends all time. I'm singing, and they're fed up from me.
Right.
All the time she's singing. At home, definitely I'm singing, and with my friends and family. So it's good.
Right, okay, now some great people. These people are going to make all of you feel young and probably leave your homes, go out and start, working on your routine and your fitness as much as you can, because I'm certainly feeling that touch now to hit the gym soon, because Ramadan has been a little slow for me. So, now it's Eid, so probably some new routine. Now, to my left, I have some fantastic ladies over here who are more of sportswomen, I guess. We have Alina Aftab, I guess, and Alina, Eid Mubarak. How is Eid for you this time?
Thank you. Eid Mubarak to you
Thank
too.
you so much.
Eid is actually one of my favorite It's actually one of my favorite days of the year because I finally get to have my favorite food, which is pizza.
So foodie,
Well,
I actually love people who are involved in food.
And
yeah.
then I get to meet my relatives, which is actually not possible because I have to play the whole year. And I have to play on Eid day too in the morning. So yeah, I finally get Eid from everyone.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a
Because,
big
yeah,
plus.
I get the chance to ask for it, and then yeah, that's it.
Right,
That's the
and now
best
we
part.
have Mahin Aftab, who's the sister of Alina, and both of these girls are Pakistan tennis players, and they are, or they have been, number 3. So this is, some serious people sitting here who've got some big achievements on their back. Assalamu alaikum, Eid Mubarak, Mahin.
To you too.
Thank you
to
so much.
all
So
of
same as
Pakistan.
Alina, are you still waiting for, that food routine and that Eid as well, or have you?
Yeah, got a lot of Eid today and played tennis in the morning, the best part, and then got to play with my friends and got like a good amount of Eid as well, and I ate many chocolates, which I love a lot. So I usually don't get to eat much the whole year because I've got a strict nutritious diet and all.
So Eid is finally when you can escape from all
Yeah.
these bonds, right?
Yeah.
So
It's
how
fun.
do you plan? Do you think it's finally that time? Because I know you have younger sister and brother. Are you planning to give them some Eid as well, or are you done?
Yeah,
with
if I get much.
so it's all depending on your
yeah,
budget.
Yeah, it's all depending. Yeah, if
Now-
I get more from my relatives. And
Right
all,
now we have another fantastic lady who is more as a sportswoman than all of these two. Zara, Zara, how are you feeling? Eid Mubarak to
Eid
you as well.
Mubarak to you also. I'm feeling very blessed because for the very first time, like first of all, it's a cheat week for me because
Right.
I'm a food lover. And secondly, I love to wear what I shop for my Eid. And third, I really wanted to collect Eid from everyone, from my parents.
Right.
Mutual feelings.
And the one thing, there's no gym, no training, nothing. It's a relaxation for the whole week. No
And those of
office.
you who can't judge by looking at Zara what she does, she's a rugby player. So you might not want to mess with this because she could probably give you a good tackle in the show as well. So right, so don't go on a physique. She's a rugby player. So Zara, you said your routine as well. Rugby player, first thing that comes to our mind is a contact sport. But then when you come straight away from all that, routine, that stress and everything, so Eid just relaxes you a bit, doesn't it?
Yes, Eid relaxed me a lot because for this I took naps a lot and I rest a lot, and there's no gym, probably no training, nothing. There's nothing have a burden on it that you have to go to ground or you have to go somewhere else. So it's a bit relaxing day for me, especially the whole week. And if the food is here, so I really enjoyed that.
You see, we're foodies. Don't
Foodie.
you just love when you're sitting in foodies? It's a great time of year when Ramzan has detoxified our body a lot, and now when it's Eid, we're finally going to get all of that junk in our bodies once
Back.
again. So Imran, let's talk about Eid in general. We've seen a lot of change over the years. I remember when I was very young, Eid used to be a big festival.
Yep.
But now over the years, we're seeing that people have actually, even if you think about Eid cards, we should start it from Eid cards. Everybody had a competition, coming now to text messages. So somewhere along, we're actually losing that flavor of Eid.
I don't think so. Actually, the thing is, the Eid is a festival of children. So since we have grown up, so that thing has been shifted. And now since earlier we had to get Eid, and now we'll have to give
We
it.
have to give Eid. So
So,
finances are in the
so
mind.
finances
That's the
are in the
difference.
mind. So that is the difference basically. So primarily since over the time or the age things change. At the beginning, we used to visit our village and we used to get Eid from everybody, and then we used to have ice creams and drinks. Like it was a craze to have Shazan on the Eid, and it was my dream that I'll have 6 on the
Six
Eid.
Shazans on
Yep.
Eid. Wow, that's like a record for you.
6 in a row. Like
6 in a row.
so whenever I used to get Eid, I'll just rush to a shop and I'll buy Shazan and I'll drink it. And then in the childhood, there were small shops from where you can buy glasses, like it was complete dark and you used to hit the walls while wearing it. But since that was a childhood festival and you wear it and you feel like yourself to be a hero, so we used to wear that one. And now things a bit changed. We have grown up, and now we need to do some serious stuff. As I spend my Eid with my family at Chiniot, my brother is working as TPO over there. So I spend my Eid with the police jawans. Most of the time I just go to offer my Eid prayer in police lines, and then we spend whole of the day spending with Shohada of police and everything. So the things have a bit changed, but for the children, that is the same festival. They get Eid from us, they enjoy it, they have balloons and everything. So we have actually grown up. Festival is still the same, as per my opinion.
Right. Nadi, what about you? What memories do you have, growing up all these
I
years since
have
you were
a
a very
lot
little
of
girl and
memories,
then-
starting with the Eid cards. You reminded. So I had a lot of Eid cards from my all friends and my brother and my cousins, favorite cousins. So starting from the Eid cards, but now it converted into the text messages through WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook, and all stuff. So it's changed a bit, and the food and the family festival is quite similar. I don't think
What
that
about the
is-
Eid? That's the most important part. Is it still the
I
same?
take, yeah,
Or
I
are you
take
in the minus category?
No, no, I'm not in the minus, not at all.
Right.
I'm really strict at it.
Right. So you're still earning
Exactly.
a lot of Eid.
I
and
am
not
earning a lot of Eid.
financing it forward.
Exactly.
Right. Eid is something special. You two girls are the lucky ones who are still in, I think, the most plus side of Eid as
Yeah.
well. But regardless of that, you come from a military family,
Yeah.
so you must have been, you know, subjected to posting a lot. And so
Yeah.
do you remember any time when your father had probably, you know, had a duty on Eid or something like that when you missed your relatives as well? Do you have any memory like that?
I don't. It's not that I can think of, but yeah, I don't think that he ever went to any activity on Eid. But yeah, but then we don't really go like outside. We don't really meet friends because it's like we have a very disciplined life, and then we have rules. We don't go out with friends a lot, like even not even on Eid and all. But yeah, what we do is, like you said, the Eid cards. We used to have competition with our friends, with our relatives, and I used to be the cheater among all of them. I used to copy their ideas or ruin their cards, and then I'd always wanted to be the winner.
Right.
Among
Mine, do you
them,
think
yeah.
she was the evil one in the family?
Yes.
She is, she still is. Right. What about you? Growing up over the years, how have you enjoyed it?
The amount of Eid we get has increased a lot. Yeah,
Really?
it is.
For,
Yeah.
for me and Imran, it's decreased. Yeah.
Even though for me too, it's scary. I'm going in a minus.
Like for me, it's in minus now.
Right.
Inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional, yeah. So yeah, and what else do you? Well, we know we talk about food and needy, like you know, Alina just mentioned, not a lot of outing,
Yeah.
but still staying at home. You know, that family still
Yeah,
means
family,
a lot.
because we don't get to meet our family much the whole year because we're on tours or like training hard for our tours, like international tours and all. So the Eid is basically for my relatives and all. So I celebrated with them. I go to my friends, but like for a little time. Because I have to give more time to my relatives, my parents, because my father works really hard, but like on Eid he says no, he has to be with us, he has to be with his family. So
That's so sweet,
yeah.
you know. And obviously, there's that time when we need to get away from these busy routines
Yeah.
and, you know, recognize your family for once. Say, you know, Eid Mubarak to your loved ones, hug them, spend some time and get the flavor of Eid finally back to your homes as well.
Yeah.
Zara, what about you? Eid minus okay, but what else has changed since you've been growing up through these years?
I think like going to the relatives once, this is a big change. And you guys are talking about the cards. I was the one in my family. I remember my father used to take me to market, and we bought a lot of cards for each of my cousins, and we gave it to them. This is the thing that this is not going to happening now. And secondly, like I'm not going with my family. We used to go with my parents to the relatives, or we can collect the Eid and all that. But now, like when I came to in my professional life, I just step back like, okay, it's fine. Now I cannot go. I even used to go to my friends' places, and that's it. Not even the relatives. This thing is not good that you have to go to your relatives one.
Right, but what about the? I'll come to you know, you as well on this question. That what is still the criteria of getting good clothes done on Eid and all this preparations? Is it still the same, or has it got more hectic?
No, just for this time, it was getting so hectic for me this year, especially. Probably it was not my mood, or it was so hectic. Like yesterday, I went for the shopping, and I said,
Just one day before Eid.
Yes, I was like, I couldn't buy anything, and my mother said, okay, you have lots of clothes, you can wear whatever you want. I said, no, on Eid, I really want a new clothes.
Want a new dress?
Yes.
So, ladies, what about you? New dresses?
Not really.
Oh,
Because I've never been interested in all these girly stuff like since forever.
yeah.
Because my mom, she decides everything I have to wear. So yeah.
So
I'm
you're the
not
lucky
really
one. You
interested.
already get your
Yeah.
clothes. Both of you design. What about you, Nadia? You
Same
know-
here. My mom is my designer.
Right. So
And-
you're blessed with not having to go through that routine.
Exactly, and all the stuff.
Yeah. Everything. For Eid
Everything,
is
all the
done for you.
accessories.
Imran, we
So-
still have to go through a lot. you know.
Yep.
Take the ladies to shopping, and that's it. You're dead.
There is a lot of things, and so far our own dressing is concerned, we don't have much options. We'll just buy a kurta and all, and just will be in.
I'll buy the
such-
first thing I see in a shopping. I'm honestly telling you. I see a kurta, I'm going to buy straight away to get through the routine.
Yep. And when you'll go out with the shopping with the girls, and you'll find that they'll keep choosing, and by the end of the day, they won't buy anything, and you
Point,
you
my
find
man.
like
I am. You know, this guy has really
Find
hit the feelings of all these men. Ladies, the biggest problem we have. You go, you see about 100 things, and you don't buy anything.
It's not like
Why?
that. Just we're choosy.
Yes,
So it means
exactly.
we want
We
the
are
best
choosy.
thing.
because
This
we
is
have a
why
variety.
I'm not, my mom doesn't really take me with her because exactly what, I do exactly what you do. I go to a shop, I see the first thing I like.
You know why I do
yeah.
that? Because I'm
I don't wanna
really too
waste
lazy
time.
to
Yeah,
try
exactly.
these clothes
Because
again and again and
one
try
thing
them.
you
I don't wanna
guys
waste
don't have
time
the
as well.
variety, you don't have the prints variety.
Excuse me,
we
we've got a
have
lot
the
of
Exactly.
men
Right.
designs.
Same
Yes.
that, same waistcoats
See,
and all stuff.
you just have the variety of like colors, whatever you want to choose.
But
Like,
talking about variety, I actually designed my clothes myself. My
Oh,
corsage.
really?
And you are looking so good.
Thank you. So are you. I love your waistcoat. I'm going to borrow this probably for my next function.
Inshallah, you don't gonna have it.
Yeah.
because I have it.
So, you know, for guys, it's like shalwar kameez,
And that's it.
kurta, and a lot of, but you know, the fact that Zara just made is totally wrong, Zara. We've got a lot of options. We could now go with a kurta, we could now go with shalwar kameez, a waistcoat, something matching on our feet as well. But you think we're coming to the same point. But let me ask you this very easy question, I would say, is that, you know, she just mentioned that women are choosy, right? Why don't you choose something out of 100 stuff that's in the store? Why?
like it depends on like whatever I like. Matlab, like I feel like past from years I was like you. I went to shop, whatever I feel like good, I bought. Like this time I feel no, I want to choose something else. There's a lots of variety. Like designer made us mad, like we
Exactly.
have to choose a lot of things.
The competition with the
And why
brands and
they
all.
need to go to 3 or 4 of shops to select one dress? Why?
Not 3 to
That's
4,
why,
it's
you know,
even
I
more
have
than
come
that.
up with a formula. You always need a good video game in your mobile phone to get through the topic. That's very important. I might be playing stick tennis for you ladies throughout the year, just to get away with it. But what about you, Nadia? Do you think that the fact is that since you have so many choices, so that you just want to see all of them?
Yeah, I really want to see all of them, but still, I'm always confused. I want my mom to stay with me and choose something for me, really.
Right.
I really need her all the time, that choose this for me or that for me. So I am really quite confused in the selection of the colors and for the designs as well.
Right, so you
So
let your mom make decisions for you?
Yeah, exactly. So I think I am really dependent on her on the basis of my dressing and so.
Right. Alina, let me come to a question which I can relate to as well. I've been a sportsman throughout. For me, it was never dressing up. Just get anything you want.
Exactly, yeah.
Is it the same
It
for you
is
guys
the
as
same
well?
because I mostly I'm always in my kit, like almost all the time. So if my mom is like, she always chooses all those casual, all the party dresses for me. So I don't even get to see them. I only get to see them like one day before Eid, and
Or probably the day you're going to wear them.
the day I'm gonna wear it. I don't, and she doesn't. I don't even check my size.
Right.
It's like she just buys them because she knows what I have to wear.
But your size probably doesn't change. You're that
It doesn't
fit, I
change
guess.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, do you think that with sportsmen, it's
Yes,
nothing
exactly.
about size?
When I was in their age, I was used to like whatever I want. I took a jeans and I'd wear any shirt.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
it was like that. But when you came into the professional life, you know, when you came into the professional life, you have to take up whatever what you guys have to wear. Like on and when I was there, so I was like, damn, whatever I want, I can wear that. But in the professionalism, it's so hard. You have to get up yourself.
You
Right,
have to be
Imran, let's
professional.
talk
carry up
about-
yourself a
let's
lot.
talk about this profession. You come, you know, you're a lawyer basically.
Yep.
So you have that dress code you're going to follow throughout the year.
Yes.
And people who are, like for me, if I'm doing the news, I'm always in a suit. But you know, people who are generally in a formal wear throughout the year, Eid is a time very relaxing for the finally that, you know, easy
Yes,
clothes on.
I used to wear my suit for like 18 hours a day. So when the suit is off, I just feel like a superhero. like for 5 days, I don't have to wear it anymore. So that feeling is very much like a blessing for me, that I don't have to wear this. I don't have to wake up at 7, and I don't have to go to the courts. I don't have to rush to the one court and to the other court. So the Eid is literally a blessing for me.
And if we generally talk about this, you know, the lawyers and judges, you know, great respect for them, because it's not about the actual profession, but the arguments they're doing, listening to people, telling your arguments. It's quite a hectic routine you go throughout your entire life, probably.
Yep. With the passage of time, litigation is increasing. There are thousands of cases the judges are facing. And then there is definitely it's hard to decide between the liabilities of the people and rights of the people. So we are actually in difficult circumstances. The judges and the lawyers, they are trying to do their best, And as far as this judicial system is concerned and everything is concerned, we are bit connected. Even the judges and the lawyers, we have deep respect for each other, and we try to.
So when you come towards Eid, you know, even we're talking about your profession.
Yep.
You think all of you colleagues get together as well? Is there a get together for
Yes,
your colleagues as well?
by the end of these Eid vacations, there must be some Eid Milan party from the bar, and that would be for the judges, and everybody would come and we'll meet up and we'll have a lunch together.
Right.
And definitely that would be a very atmosphere where we can mix with each other, we can share the ideas, we can share the problems we have. So Eid is also a blessing in that kind, that we need some time to mix up with the judges, we need to get to know the problems they are facing. Since when you are in a working environment, there are problems. They must be having problems from the lawyers, and lawyers must be have some complaints about the judges. So when we mix up at the Eid day, so it becomes a blessing that we need to get to know each other. We need to
And roles change, so
Yep,
you're no
yep,
longer
yep,
somebody's boss, somebody's employee, but you're just
and then
human
you are
beings.
sitting and you are like friends and you are talking about the issues you have, you are talking about the general routine. Normally whenever we come across, we talk about law and arguments and everything, and that on Eid Milan party especially, a blessing party for all of us. We just talk like friends. We discuss what we had on Eid, what we ate on Eid, and what Eid we gave, and what Eid we have taken from our elders. So that is something very good so far this profession is concerned, and that actually bonds us in a very good relationship.
Right, Nadia, university life is probably people say the best life you can enjoy in your
it is not
You
quite
don't
tough.
think so?
No,
But
hectic.
the question I'm going to come to is that I mean through your friends and social circle, but then we talk about the family celebrating, but your friends are another type of family you have. So how is celebrating Eid with your friends for you?
With the friends, we gather at one friend home, and there we can have the dinner or the lunch, and we can also go out with the driver and stuff. So going to the favorite restaurant
place
or
probably, yeah.
for a movie.
Right.
Basically for Sundays we go for the movie, but on Eid we rarely. For the home we can have the movie and so on.
Right, and do all of these people make you sing a lot on requests?
Exactly, my fans on the Facebook.
Right.
So all the time I'm big like.
So you must get a lot of Eid Mubarak wishes, you know, bundles
Exactly,
of them. on your
messages. I can't even reply to all the people and who are messaging on. So I am really sorry to all the people. So
Right. But this is a platform you can wish them
exactly.
Eid Mubarak back to
so
them. Yeah?
I am wishing a very, very, very happy and blessed Eid to all my fans on the Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp.
I only have
contacts
one.
And a
as well.
Snapchat too.
And Snapchat. Yeah, so countless social media. But what do you say we have a little, lighten the mood with a song from Nadia?
Oh,
yeah,
Oh
sure.
yeah, we would
Right?
love it.
Really
So
love
yeah,
to,
but
and we wanted to.
I was about to request you that Nadia
Yeah, we
must,
need
must
we
be
need
asked.
some music as well. Zara, what do you think?
So I really don't
on
have
her
my
choice.
guitarist, but I'll try to play.
Yes, please.
Sick.
We'll all enjoy your
So
song.
I'll be starting with the Hadika Kani song,
What's it called?
Maine Di Mauj.
Oh, very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yes, please. The Kashmiri outfit she had.
Exactly.
Yes.
मन दी मौज विच हसना खेडना दिल की रखना कम में मन पर किस्से की मंदा नहीं बोलना चने दी चांदनी चम्मे मन दी मौज विच हसना खेडना दिल की रखना कम में मना पर किस्से की मंदा नहीं बोलना चने दी चांदनी चन्ने मन दी मौज विच हसना सारा कुछ कम है कटना दुगना और कुछ खेतियां चुगने दा घर दे कम्मे च आई ना होंदिए दिल की रखना कम्मे मन दी मौज विच हसना खेडना दिल की रखना कम्मे मन पर किस्से की मंदा नहीं बोलना
Wow.
That's one.
What a
That's one.
sweet voice, you know. Almost like a lullaby. Very sweet voice you have, Nadia. Very nice. Really impressed, you know. I'll be honest, I didn't hear Nadia sing before this. I haven't, I don't know her that much.
Neither did I, and I'm actually one of her fans now.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
thank
too.
you
Count
so
me in.
much.
Yeah, we will follow her.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if
Definitely.
we promise to sing, promises to
This
sing
is the
more
first.
songs.
for
This is the
this-
first thing we're gonna do after this program.
Absolutely, follow you and become your fan. And
Emma, for
probably
this, you have to make your Facebook account. Neither you
Oh
cannot follow
yes.
that.
Oh yeah.
I'll make my brother like it and probably get updated.
You
on
don't
it
have a
as well.
Facebook account?
No, I don't. I'm strictly no social media. For me, I only have WhatsApp. I think it refines
You are
me as
missing a
person.
lot.
So
you know,
you're still
like,
alive.
Like back
alive.
in back
Facebook is
2 days back, we are having a fight with India, like India-Pakistan match, and
Yeah.
that was
Yes,
that was
exactly.
that
That
was
was all
biggest
that
actual
war.
war at Facebook, and you just
Yeah,
missed it.
probably
You
just
about
missed it.
about
But then
a
I
week
find
back, Pakistan just made history by we had a great
Oh my
transmission
God.
throughout Champions Trophy. But talking about that, I think
Biggest Eid.
biggest Eid, yeah, finally, yes.
Yes,
This
You
Eid
enjoyed
is
it.
more enjoyable.
Exactly.
So yeah, imagine me asking my father for Eid and he's going to say Pakistan won you the
Yeah.
match. That's all. You get.
For young children.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
absolutely. But you know, the reason we get to connect so much from social media with our relatives who are abroad, but everybody has their different beliefs. I think compromising on my private life is something I will never live for. And yes, I might miss a lot of stuff, but the question that people ask me, yes, I'm still alive and very much happy.
Yes, you
But
can.
what about-
You might miss a lot of stuff, but then it's actually very good because you save a lot of time, which you can
Yeah.
actually spend with your relatives and
And
all.
I'd probably go and
Yeah.
say Eid Mubarak to a lot of people.
Yes.
then.
That's nice.
Okay, let's Nadia gave us a very good song. We're all refreshed now. We'll make you sing another one
Okay, sure.
soon as well. So, Alina,
Yeah.
let me ask you something about Eid. Like Imran says as well, this is a festival for the kids as well. But let me ask you how important it is to remember your ancestors and your elders who are probably not with us, anymore. But how important is to still remember them in our prayers and probably give them a visit if you could go to the graveyard and stuff.
It is actually very important because we are, whatever we are, it's because of them. Whatever they've left for us, all the, obviously finances and all, and instead of that, it's all the support they've given us, and their prayers are always with us. So, and yeah, it's like all.
And
it's
Eid is a special time
special
just to connect with them
remember
again.
them, yes. So it's actually very important to remember them, and yeah.
Imran, coming to this fact that we all have some people who are not with us anymore.
Yep.
I one thing I often see when I go after even this morning after my prayers, I went to the graveyard to pay my respects to my ancestors who are not with me anymore. And the one thing I saw that it was jam-packed, the graveyard. People are there with flowers, saying Eid Mubarak to their loved ones who are now in the spiritual form. How important is it to remember your ancestors on Eid especially?
For me, it's very important. I lost my father when I was 6. It was back in 1992, and I remember that day. It was like hell for me. So the first thing I do after every Eid prayer, that I'll go to my father and I pay my salam to him and I say him Eid Mubarak. This is very important since, as Dalina said, all what we have and all what we would become, that's because of them. And they made us so, they financed us, they supported us in everything, and they made us what we are today. So it's very important, and I am very happy that we are keeping this all this thing alive, and we are remembering them, and we go to the graveyards with the flowers, as you said. I have noticed the same since I was there on my father's grave. I found everybody there, and they were remembering them. Since as it's Eid, and it's the time we just reconnect with all the relatives, and the one you are missing and the one you have lost, they are very important. They remained very important in your life, and they will remain very important in your life.
Being Muslims, not just our ancestors, our religion also tells us that also remember the lower segments of society, those of the people who are not so much as privileged as we are. It's very important to go and probably wish them Eid Mubarak, get some clothes for them if you can, and really spend some time with them.
We have the best religion in the world, since we have a proper mechanism of zakat and we have a mechanism of fitrana before the Eid prayers, so we have the best mechanism to support all the ones who cannot afford to celebrate this Eid. So we all, being practicing Muslim, do the same. We pay zakat to all the ones, all the needy persons, and fitrana is also being paid. And again, since this is a festival where you reconnect with the people, so those persons must not be forgotten. They must be visited. And since, as I told you, that I go to my village and I spend my Eid with my brother who's TPO over there. We used to visit the Shohada of police who has gave their lives to this nation, and their families, they are suffering, they don't have much resources. We just go to them, we congratulate them on the Eid day, we just gave them a hug, we made them feel that your son might have died, but your sons are already
Still alive.
still
In
alive,
us,
and
yes.
we'll keep you remember in our prayers, and in our festivals you are a part of it. So that's very much a requirement to keep this fabric of society intact, that all the persons of the society, they must be on one page, and they must be bring on one page on this festival of Eid.
Right. You know, let's ask you ladies, the one thing which is very important on Eid, when for men, when we come back from prayers, is actually to check which sweet is there in the morning, right? A lot of people make different kinds of stuff. What has been the tradition in your family about the first, the first sweet you get hold of on the very first day?
Kheer, I think.
Kheer, yes.
Right.
Yes.
So you've been a lot incorporated in kheer. So you can probably leave your diet for once and enjoy that kheer, can't you?
We can,
Yeah.
yes. And
But I
I
love
actually love
chocolates.
it. She loves chocolates a lot.
You have chocolates on Eid?
Yes.
Yeah, I have so many.
What about the rest of the time? Are you still allowed chocolates?
No, we're not.
Not
We're
that
actually
much,
not.
but I love chocolates. It's like
So, for us, Eid is, yes, for me, Imran, it's relaxing, but for you, it gets even better
Yeah.
because you get to enjoy all that food,
We do.
can't you?
Yes, and it's like actually very tasty because my pupos, they make it like it's really tasty, and we actually go to their house especially for that kheer. to
Can we
have
come the next Eid?
I actually wait for it.
Yeah.
I actually wait for the next Eid to come so that we can actually go to their house and have it. And yeah, it's actually it gets so cool, like being with all and then having our favorite things. So yeah, we enjoy it a lot.
Zara, chocolates, the
chocolates.
true meaning of life, probably. So, could your family move from replacing Eid with chocolates? Would you be happy with that?
Yeah, I would. If I have like boxes of chocolates, so many.
Yeah.
I just love like chocolates. Like anything, if I get like chocolates, I'll be happy.
So
I'll
no
be happy.
Eid for
Yeah, maybe no. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about you, Zara. What do you think about this? Which is the first sweet you could get your hands on in the
It's
morning?
doodh savaiya probably.
Very nice. My
And
favorite.
but I love gulab jamun.
Oh,
And
My favorite,
I
yeah.
actually I love gulab jamun.
the
You
ones
even
that
don't-
are dripping with that
no,
sweet
no, no,
water.
any type
Okay.
of gulab jamun. I really love them. And secondly, like I probably stole from the fridge or I can eat it. Like Mama used to say, it's for guests. Don't do it. It's for guests. Okay, fine. It's for guests. But like I love them. So not probably like so doodh savaiya. Father and my brother used to have it. But gulab jamuns are my life. So.
And mine, you would replace that kheer with chocolate.
Yeah.
You're pretty
Yeah.
happy about that.
Yeah,
right?
because we play tennis and sports, so you have like a strict diet plan. So when Eid is a day when you can have everything which you want, anything. Like whenever if I ask for chocolates, like a lot of chocolates, it's just
So
fun.
Eid is a
Yeah.
release for you.
And
finally.
just like Zara said, I'm a huge fan of gulab jamuns as well. And when we have boxes of sweets, I would always look for it. And if there's none, I wouldn't eat it.
Thank God we don't have some here. It would be a horrible. Nadia, what's the first sweet on Eid?
Rasgulla.
Rasgulla.
I
Totally
really love
the
it.
opposite.
I
Yeah.
really love it. And my mother, she always say, don't eat it. She is very diet conscious and so she don't let me eat the rasgulla and the meetha stuff.
Right. Imran?
For me, Eid is not complete without savaiya.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
whenever you think of Eid, that must be savaiya.
Yeah.
So my mom cooks savaiya on every Eid, and whenever we'll come back from the Eid prayer, and it must be ready, and all family will be sitting
And
together.
you don't even care about breakfast. You're
Yep.
so involved in those savaiya and everything.
Yep. We all family just sit together and we'll have one cup of that savaiya, and we just love that feeling that that connection of family, we all sitting together and we'll having this savaiya made by my mom. And since we meet our mother after a hectic routine, and I stay at Islamabad, she's staying at Chinot, so
Becomes more special.
it becomes more special, and I just love the savaiya made by my mom. So that is the first sweet I ever come across on the Eid.
And you know, Nadia, mom's food is one thing we could have on and never
Exactly.
get tired of it, right? And when it's Eid, you probably want her to rest as well. She's worked throughout the year.
Yeah, I help her sometimes, even if I'm going to university. When I come back to home, I help her in like kitchen and placing the food to the table, dining table, and so on. But
What about if you have a lot of guests at your home on? Right,
I really
on Eid?
help her.
So
I
you-
really. Even my brother, he also helps my mother, and we all together can cooperate with each other to have a good dealing
A
with
good
the guests.
teamwork on Eid.
Exactly.
So you guys are sportsmen. I know tennis
Yeah.
is. I won't say it's not a team sport. You have a team on the back. You know, your
Yeah.
coaches and your staff. So you think that same teamwork is required when guests are pouring in and things are going crazy in the kitchen.
Well, actually, I'm more interested in getting EDs from everyone. So it's like
So you'll have more guests on it than
more
you
guests
can.
and more EDs.
Right.
So it's like I'm not very interested in having food. Obviously I will, but then I'd always have my ED in my mind, like more guests, more.
So when
EDs.
she's looking for money in their pockets, mine, are you looking for chocolates in their pockets, the guests?
For both, actually.
For both, actually. So you get guests at your place on Eid?
Yes, obviously, and it's like that because I'm the only sister and girl in the whole khandan.
That makes
can
you get
say.
more Eid than all of
Yes.
us.
Yes,
my
exactly. But
God.
now it's getting changed time by time. I wish today I can get a good Eid, good stuff. But it changed time
But
to
you
time.
still, the best point of Eid is it's 3 days.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Today
Yeah,
is the
today is
first
like-
day.
yes,
We
exactly.
still have 2 more to get as much
But
Eid as we can.
I celebrate like 2 more days because all it's 5 days we are all have
Right.
off, so I'll celebrate the whole week.
So you mean
probably.
5 days of good
And
earning
then
for you?
all of my friends who are older than me, I get to have ED from them too. So
Wow,
it's like,
you're
yeah.
such nice friends.
What an
I wish
idea,
I
They're
had-
not
Really?
actually.
What an idea, Sarji.
Yes, I wish I had
That's
friends
like-
like
I-
that.
Thought
they don't
provoking
give it to
idea
me.
for everybody.
Yeah.
But it's not like they give it to me like by themselves. I have to ask for it. Yeah,
Are you good in convincing them
I'm
to?
so good.
Right.
Yeah.
What memory do you have of all these Eids you've celebrated? What's the best Eid someone gave you?
My dad.
How
he
much
gave me
do you-
2,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Is this time or
No,
last
I'd
time?
get 3,000 this time.
Right.
Yeah, I'd get it.
So budget has increased. Mine?
increased.
What
Last
about?
year, I think I got more than 4,000.
My
Yeah,
God.
and then she came out to my father. He's like, "You gave her 4,000, you gave
But you
me
were
2,000."
not supposed to tell her. Don't you get the
But
point?
when I
so
find
happy.
out, I always find out, and then I got a total of 14,000
Yeah.
like last year. I hope I get more this
These
year.
girls are earning a lot of money. now,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of money.
At my time, it was 100 rupee, or maybe 500, and
I
now
remember
I'm just getting jealous of them.
Yeah, Zara, let me ask you a question. You know, we always have that one person in the family who's very enthusiastic of giving us Eid, but then he just pops out a very little note of
Yes,
currency and
exactly.
we're very mad.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
very mad at the person.
Yes, exactly. That was my father's mommy. She dies now. And you know what? She gave everyone. She gave Eid to everyone.
But
When it comes to me, like that time, I was really like she will giving everyone 1,500, 100, and all that. When she comes to me, she gave me 50 rupees. I was like, what is that?
You're like 50 rupees? Like really 50
Exactly.
I
And
was like, you can
You
take
should have
50
given her 20 back.
for someone
planning
else.
to give her a 50 rupees and have the CD from my
Yeah,
side.
100 from you. What about you?
One of my khala, she used to give us like 10 or 20 rupees when I was like
That's so
I
much.
was
is so
exactly.
much.
At least they are
And we
giving.
used to make fun of her and her husband all the time on the Eid, but now she came up with 500 and 2,000,
That's
1,500 and 2,000. So
But if
so
someone does
she's
this with me, I'd always look into their purse and like, you have more.
You know, Imran, now because we're at the phase when we have to give Eid as well. So, you know, we feel the pain of those people who have been giving,
yeah,
giving
we
us
can
a-
understand.
So we can understand now. So how was it for you? You know, giving a lot of Eid to your
Now I have my bhanjiyan with me.
Yes.
So I just love to give them Eid. They are like children to me. I just love them. So it's very pleasing for me since I'm earning all the year, and this is one moment I have to spend on the children, and that makes them smile. That is a very special thing when I give them Eid, so they just cheer up, and that is the best feeling I can have. So I just love to give everybody Eid, and since I have two sisters as well, although they are elder than me, but they used to blackmail me कि भाई छोटे भी बड़े होते हैं और and the stuff like that. So I have to give them ED as well. So I just enjoy the feeling that being grown up, and now you are responsible person, and now you are in a position that you can even.
But even if sisters are elder, you always love to spend on them.
Yep,
Exactly.
yep. It's always a good feeling to spend on the sisters. Like I actually feel that I am elder than them, and whenever they'll ask for anything, I would just love to do it. So giving them Eid is also a very special thing for me.
Right. Let's open up some new avenues. Any else of you, besides you, can anyone else sing? Can you sing?
No, not
What
really.
about you? Zara, can you sing?
A little bit.
Can
but
you-
my voice is not much good.
It's okay, but you just said a little bit, so now you called. Would you like to give us something, please?
Okay.
Right.
सुनते हैं जब प्यार हो तो दिए जल उठते हैं तन में और गगन में जिए जल उठते हैं आजा पिया आजा तेरे लिए जलते दिए बितानी तेरे साए में जिंदगानी तेरे साए में Thank you.
Right. Okay. Good effort. Yeah,
Actually, I got
that's a very
bathroom singer
that's a very difficult
I
song.
think I can do it
Yeah,
as well.
my mom.
Yes, please, Imran. We were having a little
Oh,
singing
thank
competition. Yeah.
So I hope you can bear it.
Absolutely.
If they bear mine, then.
That's a Punjabi song.
I love Punjabi. I belong to a Punjabi family.
रहिए हर वेले तेरे ख्यालां विच खोए तैनू पाके सानू लगे असी भागां वाले होए रहिए हर वेले तेरे ख्यालां विच खोए तैनू पाके सानू लगे असी भागां वाले होए तू यूं दिल दा करार तू यूं जीने दा सहारा तू ते सां तो ही नेड़े तू ते चां तो भी प्यारा तू ते सां तो ही नेड़े तू ते चां तो भी प्यारा जे तू पुछना है यार I just forgot it.
really well.
You know,
You were
if
good.
we talk about traditional music, I belong to a Punjabi family. I've always been
really?
proud of it. Speaking Punjabi has been.
Yep.
But Punjabi music has really opened up new avenues. So when you listen to it, it really defines your soul. You
Yep.
know, you're going to be the last one singing because you're the professional among all of us.
For
Let me just come to this. We're very short on time. We're going to celebrate Eid as much as we can. I love this show as much as I can because it's been great with all of you.
Exactly.
But just to wind up on time, what message would you have for all the people out there, Alina, for Eid this time?
First of all, collect a lot of EDs, like a lot of EDs, and then have a lot to eat. Have a lot to eat, and yes, I would ask the youth to get involved in a lot of sports. They should actually leave off all these video games, all the indoor activities, which actually increase obesity a lot, which is actually a huge problem. And then because they're the future of Pakistan, so they should actually get involved into sports, into any sport, which is actually very good for our health. And and then they should help poors. We shouldn't at all forget these poors on Eid, because they are a part of us. Like this is what Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has told us, and this is what our religion tells us. We have to take, because they are our brothers. we're all brothers. We're all Muslims. We're all brothers. We
So
have to
we
take
should
care
be
of one
helping them as
another.
well. Mahin, what
Yes.
about you? Quick message for all.
Eid
all the
Mubarak to everybody.
people. Lots of
and,
chocolates.
Yes.
Yes.
And just play any sports which you like, a healthy one, and choose any, like it's the one which you like, and spend a lot of time with your relatives because you don't have much, because you can't spend much
Busy
time.
routines and everything.
And school as well.
As well. Yes, Zara.
Do something for your country, and by getting in sports, and love your parents, your family, and Eid Mubarak to
Eid
everyone.
Mubarak as well. Imran, message
Eid
for
Mubarak to everyone, and the message is that spend more and more time with your family and sleep a lot.
Sleep a lot. Yes, finally.
Because
I love
I'm
these
going
two
to do
people.
it on
Chocolates
rest of my
and
day.
sleep a lot.
And
Yes.
then Eidis
What
as well.
about you,
So I
Nadia?
would say that hang out with your family, with your friends, and the people who fight it all the year. Just stay away from the fights and all the stuff, and just get together with the lunches, dinners, and all the meaty Eid. So it
Yeah,
could be
and eat a
more,
lot.
more great.
So, you know, Eidi, eat,
Yes.
and sleep. So
Yeah.
that's going to be our message.
That's
Okay, so finally, before we wrap up things, I think we'll now move to Nadia for another
Yes.
very interesting song.
So
And,
what
Nadia,
can I
please
sing
take it
for
away.
you?
Yes.
Like a Punjabi or
Anything you
national
like,
song?
which can be
Anything you like.
Any-
exciting for us.
Okay, you can tell me as well.
I have a lot of songs. The one song that's been my favorite over the years has been, which I started singing, and I started a little bit of singing from there, was Etabar by Junaid Jamshed. That
I
was
don't
my favorite song.
remember.
I know you won't like that, but still I would like you to sing your most favorite song, which you like the most.
Just sing that was song the first you sang. That the first time is that
Yeah,
song.
the first song you ever sang. That would be.
That I started from my school level, like
Right.
on the dice.
But
on the
then
rock
again,
song.
you must have a
Okay,
favorite
okay.
song, yes.
मौज पड़े या आंधी आए, मौज पड़े या आंधी आए, दिया जलाए रखना है, दिया जलाए रखना है, घर की खातिर सौ दुख झेले, घर तो आखिर अपना है, घर तो आखिर अपना है, मौज बड़े या आंधी आए, बाल बिखेरे उतरी बरखा, रूप लुटाता चाँद, रूप लुटाता चाँद, या पल भर दो उतरी आंधी, तारे पड़ गए माँ, तारे पड़ गए माँ, रात कठिन या दिन हो बोझल, रात कठिन या दिन हो बोझल, रात कठिन या दिन हो बोझल, हंसते गाते चलना है, हंसते गाते चलना है, घर की खातिर सौ दुख झेले, घर तो आखिर अपना है, घर तो आखिर अपना है, मौज बड़े या आंधी आए, मौज भरे या आंधी आए, दिया जलाए रखना है, दिया जलाए रखना है, घर की खातिर सौ दुख झेले, घर तो आखिर अपना है, घर तो आखिर अपना है, मौज भरे या आंधी आए.
Very nice. Thank you so much. I know where I'm taking my singing classes from now on. It's going to be Nadia. I hope you don't charge. So I have my new routine. I'm learning law from Imran. I'm taking singing classes from Nadia.
Sure.
Rugby from Zara, and tennis from you
And
two.
ED classes for me.
Oh yes, ED classes.
We're not going to charge you for you.
I still think, me, Imran, and a lot of people can teach you some tricks about how to get more
Yeah.
from our relatives, But it's been wonderful. Thank you, Imran. Thank you,
Muchas
My
Nadia.
pleasure. My
Thank
pleasure.
you, Alina, Mahin, and Zara. Eid Mubarak to all of you and
Eid
your
Mubarak to
families.
you
It's
too.
been
Eid Mubarak to
wonderful.
you.
It's that time of the year when you can forget all your worries and you can finally have some time for yourself and your family. Eid Mubarak to all of you. But before we go and before we sign out, I want to say Eid Mubarak to our very special people behind these cameras, on our IT department, our engineering, our producers who work very hard still on the day of Eid just so we can bring this transmission to you. And a special salute to people of the armed forces who are making sure that we are safe at our homes, even giving duties on Eid day as well. Eid Mubarak to all of you and your families. And for more updates, you can always stay tuned to your very own channel, PTV World. And from myself, my guests, and our entire team now, Eid Mubarak. Like we said, Eid, lots of food, lots of sleep, and have a good time. Allah Hafiz and Eid Mubarak.